Welcome to episode 38 of Regen Rovers. Bit of a treat for you today because I'm going to be showing you three matches. Firstly, we're at home to Wildstone in the league, then against Dulwich away from home, and then a local derby. We're inviting Eastleigh up the road to Plumbing Park for our first ever match against them, and it's going to be in the FA Trophy second round. We've dropped to third place since the last episode, but we do have a game in hand over second place Hemel Hempstead, 4 points behind Bath City. Quite tight at the top. I mean, there's a lot of teams in contention this season for the playoffs. We're now over halfway through the season as well, so it's all to play for heading into this second half of the season. We're going strong. We have lost our most recent league game, but since the last episode, it's mainly been wins. We started off with a very good 3-2 win at home against Eastbourne. Assini down the left hand side, cut it back to Perry Webb, great ball out wide to our captain Marcus Higgins, crossed it in, and Agu at the back post managed to find the back of the net. Max Keane scored a rare goal up from centre back for the corner. He's not been quite so good lately, and I'm not actually going to be playing him today. Keane and Everson have been our centre back partnership for such a long time, but defensively we've not actually been that good lately. This was the third goal then. Godwin, great ball through to Agu. That was a cracking pass. Agu crossed it in, headed away, and Perry Webb found Alec McCann and he found the back of the net. He's now got 19 goals this season, I think, so he's by far and away our best striker this season. Entertaining game away from home against Bromley, as you can see here. This was the FA Cup Trophy third qualifying round. Okoro actually missed a penalty, but Agu managed to win it late on. They were 2-0 up at half time, by the way, so this is an incredible comeback against a very strong Bromley team. 47 minutes on the clock when we managed to start the comeback. Assini brought it forward, pumped it long, looking for Alec McCann. I don't know whether that's a good pass or just a lucky punt. It's probably a lucky punt, but it's a great finish from Alec McCann. Sean Walker got us back into it, levelled the scoreline with a really good strike past the keeper. And Agu with the winning goal in the 84th minute. Striking it, took a deflection, but we got the 3-2 win. Okoro has only missed penalties in cup competitions, interestingly. He's never missed a league penalty, remember. We then beat St Albans in the league. Higgins with the throw. Godwin, loads of space. Averson unmarked. I mean, what is the defending there? Perry Webb made it 2. They did get a goal back, but we managed to hold on for victory. Alec McCann crossing it in, knocked away only far as Perry Webb, and that's a really good finish from outside the box. Unconvincing win in the Hampshire Senior Cup. I put out a weaker team. We eventually won on penalties. John Curry up from the under-23s. He scored plenty of goals in the under-23s this season, so I gave him a chance. I had a very different front three, all from the under-23s. That was John Curry's first goal of the season, his second goal for the club. He scored in this competition last season as well. I thought we'd won it when Alec McCann managed to make it 2, but they scored a 96th minute equaliser. And of course it went to penalties and we scraped past them. I mean, this is the competition that we've got the best chance of winning realistically. However, I think we've got Aldershot in the next round, which is a pretty tough team to face. Alec McCann, he loves running. I mean, he's turning more every game. He's reminding me more of Luke Mooney. Yeah, we've got Aldershot in the semi-final of the Hampshire Senior Cup, but we're on track to face Winchester again in the final. But Aldershot, National League side, division above us, it's going to be tough to beat them. But I imagine they'll put out a weaker team. I've realised because I've created this competition, we're still going to be playing in this competition when we reach the Premier League. Of course, I'll put out weak teams if we reach the Premier League, I must say. Anyway, 2-2 draw against Welling, and this was once again a great comeback. Vince Boyle actually scored in this game. He started the comeback. He headed it on to, it was at the post, or the keeper saved it, but he managed to stick it in the back of the net in the end. But guess who scored the equaliser? Our old friend Morgan Fawkes has finally scored this season. He has scored in every single season of Regen Rovers now, hasn't he? But he's only got one this year. I'm hoping this will inspire him to score the odd goal here and there. I know he doesn't get a huge amount of minutes now, but that was a cracking finish. Really good cross from Higgins though. Fantastic win against bottom of the table Totten. Alec McCann with his first hat-trick for the club. I think it's his first hat-trick, it must be. Agu got our second goal of the game. It's good to see him scoring goals. He had a really poor start to the season, but he's come alive recently. That's a good header. It was kept out and he stuck it home. Alec McCann got his second goal of the game. Perry Webb involved, found Godwin, back to Perry Webb. Out wide to Forrester. Cole Forrester playing in this game. Really good cross, and Alec McCann headed it past the keeper. And he completed his hat-trick in the 57th minute once again as a result of a throw-in. But look at this. Third attempt. We then beat Chelmsford City 2-1. They're having a poor season. I don't want them to go down, but it's a distinct possibility. Great header from McCann. Another exceptional cross from Higgins, who had a poor episode, didn't he, in the last video. But he's come alive again since then. This was the second goal. Let's skip ahead a bit. Alec McCann once again with the goal. He just can't stop scoring at the moment, which I'm certainly not complaining about. He scored a consolation goal in a poor 3-1 defeat against Bromley. This was disappointing, but we can't win them all, can we? We've lost very few games. I mean, that is power from McCann, Alec McCann. And lastly, a 4-0 win over Horndean in the Hampshire Senior Cup quarter-final. Walker with the finish for the first one. Corey Hines scored 2 goals. Really good free kick. I mean, it did go under the keeper's body, to be fair. Perry Webb made it 3 thanks to a corner. This was his first touch of the game. Second touch, in fact, because the first one he missed. Corey Hines in the 91st minute rounded things off with a 4th. Really good goal, that one, actually. So it's time for our first match of the episode then. Wealdstone Football Club coming down to Plumbing Park to take on Regen Rovers. Let's get on with the first match of the episode then against Wealdstone. You'll notice Vince Boyle is back in the starting lineup. Max Keane, he's not really impressed me lately, and Vince Boyle's played very well in the few games he has played this season. It does mean, we've got a bit of a slow player at the back, but Averson's no slouch. He's alright, 10 on pace and acceleration. Is not bad for a defender at this level. Plumbing issues again. Jack Young, sort it out. Oh, this is because he sold the club, hasn't he? Here we go then. The black and gold of Regen Rovers versus the blue and white of Wealdstone. They're towards the bottom of the table. We need to be winning this. They're down in... where are they? In fact, they've dropped into the relegation zone at the moment. First highlight of the game then after 25 minutes. Been a boring affair so far. Irritating. I want some goals. Preferably for us. Agu's been scoring goals lately. Paul McCann is the disappointing striker this season. I'm keeping the faith with him, but I have brought up Corey Hines to the first team, John Curry as well. These players that have scored goals to the under-23s, and they've scored in the Hampshire Senior Cup, so I need to maybe give them a bit more of an opportunity. Josh Mann's dropped off lately. Higgins, deep cross, punched away. Agu has to be scoring that, but I think that's, to be fair, it was good defending, I suppose. But that was the first clear-cut chance of the game. Oh, Boyle. Good defending from Vince Boyle. Here's Paul McCann now. Charging forwards with the ball. Come on, he's left it behind. It's back to Assini. He's got the crossing ability to cause problems. That's a great cross to Alec McCann. Headed away. Godwin. Here's Marcus Higgins. Is he going to hit it? No, he thought about it. Parry Miles. Here's Perry Webb. Webb. Godwin. Just go in. Paul McCann. He gets the goal. Finally, we've managed to find the back of the net. Oh, it was a right old struggle, wasn't it? I mean, they're defending in numbers, aren't they? Perry Webb had the shot blocked. Godwin tackled, a great block. McCann, that is a cracking finish. Looking to get back into this. Kelly to Adabi. Good ball out wide. They've got space here. Come on, lads. Good block, Assini, but they've still got the opportunity to stick it into the dangers. Another good block by Assini. Now, Perry Webb can bring it clear. He's had his injury problems this season, but when he's played, he's been very good for us. Here's Paul McCann finding Agu. Agu. Space out wide for Higgins, getting forwards. Supporting the attack. Decent cross. That's just a bit too far for Paul McCann, but we're still on the ball. It's back to Assini. To Paul McCann, crosses it in. Agu heads wide. Been an okay first half. Defensively, relatively solid. Once again, Higgins playing well. McCann with a cracking finish to put us 1-0 up. Agu, a couple chances missed. Alec McCann not getting involved. I think we'll just keep going. Look for a second goal. I'm not confident at the moment. They've only had one shot, but, football, it's a harsh game sometimes. And it's a free kick to Wealdstone here. And what was that? Offside. Thank goodness for that. Oh, this has been a boring second half. Here they come. Looking to get back into it. It's out wide to King. Might be related to our chairman. Here's force. A great tackle, Raphael Godwin. And now we just need to get rid of it, lads. Don't dawdle. Perry Webb blasts it, looking for the run of Alec McCann. Not even he's going to catch that with his pace. I did look to try and sign Luke Mooney again. Once again, I just, I can't let him go. But unfortunately, they're not letting him go out on loan. I think his contract's up at the end of the season though. So if Crew do release him, we might be able to get him back. Especially if we get promoted, then we've definitely got a decent chance. I think. Here's Assini into Perry Webb to Godwin, building a bit of momentum here. Here's Higgins. Can he put a decent ball in? That's a good cross. Agu heads home for his 9th goal of the season. And I'm going to take him off because he is quite tired. We're going to bring Corey Hines on. And Perry Webb's going to come off for Sean Walker. Surely we've wrapped it up now. It's another really good assist from Marcus Higgins. I think he's got the most assists for us this season once again. Excellent cross. Towering header. And hopefully now that will give us a bit of confidence just to be a bit more expansive. Get some more goals. Paul McCann after this, now playing as the deep line forward, into Godwin. Back to Perry Miles. Almost a really good ball through to be fair, but now they're on the ball. Looking to try and, round the back. Vince Boyle can't catch him. And that's 2-1. I was hoping for a clean sheet with this new defensive partnership. It hasn't happened, but to be fair, I think they headed on the break a bit, didn't they? I suppose the thing about Max Keane is he does have the pace. Just doesn't quite have the technical ability of Vince Boyle. That's a good ball over the top for McCann. Is this another opportunity? Crossed in. There's no one there, but it's come through to Corey Hines, and that just glitched out completely. But it ends up in the back of the net, and he's got his first league goal. I don't know if that's his first ever league goal. I feel like he scored in his first season. He's still only 19 years old, actually. Let's have a look at this again because we didn't actually see it properly. Hit it, deflected off the defender. 3-1. There we go. Final whistle at Plumbing Park. Solid 3-1 win. Marcus Higgins, another man of the match performance from him. Second match of the episode then, it's away from home against Dulwich Hamlet, the team that were favourites to get promoted at the start of this season, but they're just on the cusp of the playoffs at the moment. Chef has kindly driven us up once again to central London. Looking forward to this one. They've got Bill Oddie up front and they're playing Chris Evans behind. Interesting, he looks quite good actually. Mitchell Lawson, dangerous player. This guy is decent actually. They've got some good players. But let's get on with this game. Let's concentrate on this match. In London. Londinium. Corner. Can we actually score from a corner? It's been a while. Here's Godwin. Crosses it in. It's back to Paul McCann. Oh, good effort from Paul McCann. We need more from him. Last season he was unstoppable at times, but this year it's been disappointing overall. Alec McCann has stepped up. He's already got, 19 goals this season. Vince Boyle, that's lumped over the top for Alec McCann, who's got time, and he finishes brilliantly for his 20th goal of the season. Vince Boyle with the assist. I don't know if that's a good pass from old Vince, or if it's just an old punt, really. I don't know. I mean, he'll say that's a pass that Hummels would be impressed with as a centre-back. I'm inclined not to believe. Let's believe him. Let's give him some credit. Corner again. Perry Webb. We've not seen anything of Dulwich today. Here's Godwin crossing it in. Averson! Good save. Oh, it was off the post, in fact. 1-0 up. That's okay. Pleased with that. Pumped up the pitch by their goalkeeper. Just giving possession to Vince Boyle. Here's our captain, Higgins. That's a decent looking ball. Did a goo head it from outside the box there. Looking to take control of this blackcurrant ball. Definitely looks like a blackcurrant. Here's Mitchell Lawson crossing it in. Higgins heads away, but not very well. Right with the shot. It's in the back of the net. That guy's pretty small, isn't he? But he looks quite effective. But we're back on this. That was their first attack of the game, really, wasn't it? Here's Perry Miles. Into Godwin. Back to Miles. I mean, what sort of pass is that? I just don't understand the point in that pass, Perry. Here's Mitchell Lawson. I don't know. What Perry Webb, get back and win it. They just let him run there and then he had to beast it to try and get back. And they're dominating the game now. This has been a disappointing second half after a pretty dominant first half from us. That's crossed in. Back stick right. What's happened? What has happened? Oh, Goo's having a poor game. Maybe put Paul McCann there and Corey Hines on as the Advance forward. Let's make some changes. In fact, I'm just going to make all 3 changes. Might as well do it now. Well, this is a shame, isn't it? They have been the better team looking at the statistics, but the first half they didn't do anything. Oh, Owusu. What is that? Oh, here they come. Oh, all sorts of problems at the back for us. They're spraying it around like Man City at the moment. They're just dominating. Lads, do something. Win it back. Oh no, Bill Oddie off the post. Hemel Hempstead winning 4-0. That's what we need to be doing. Here's Corey Hines charging forwards. Sort of was charging was a bit of a... yeah, a bit kind. Just gave the ball away in the end. Crossed in. Cleared by Orsini. This is a chance. It's all over. It's a little bit frustrating, this. They are the better team, let's be honest. But our second defeat against Dulwich this season... they didn't even create a clear-cut chance. Far from pleased. Marcus Higgins demotivated. Well, defensively all over the place. Maybe we need to bring Max Keane back in. Although Vince Boyle with a cracking assist, to be fair. Maybe realistically we need another season at this level. Although I wouldn't say no to going up, because that would be an incredible achievement. But we are 7 points behind Bath City. We do have a game in hand. And overall it's been a fantastic season. We've just had a little bit of a slump in form in the last few games. 2 defeats in the last 3 games. However, next league game is against bottom of the table Tottenham. That should be a win. We've got Burgess Hill, who are towards the bottom of the table. Oxford City, mid-table team. Truro, fighting for the playoffs. It's looking all right, isn't it? I think we can get a playoff place, and that would be brilliant experience. And you never know, we might go up. Anyway, last game of today's episode at home against Eastleigh. Local derby. They are the favourites, of course, for this one. But it would be nice to get through to the next round of the FA Trophy, which, to be fair, is a winnable tournament, even though most of the teams that are expected to win a National League teams are the division above, so it's unlikely that we'll win this, but you never know. I always say that. You never know. A very simple journey for Eastleigh FC today then, as we welcome them to Plumbing Park. Our first ever match against Eastleigh. Couple changes for this match then. Owusu is into the midfield with Max Keane coming back alongside Avison. I mean, Vince Boyle hasn't played badly, but wasn't the greatest defensive display from our back 4. And this is just the back 5 that they were so consistent last season. They've been relatively consistent this season, and playing in a higher level, remember, as well. Eastleigh are 22nd in the National League, so they're only a few positions above us, but they do have superior players. It's Connor Stanley. He's got 5 goals this season. He's their top goal scorer, which probably is the reason why they're so low in the table if they've only got 5 goals. This guy's got pace, not much else. The striker, he's only got 4 goals in 14 games this season. But they're obviously a better team than us. However, we've got a bit more, hopefully a bit more confidence. The morale's slightly higher. I know we've lost a couple games recently, but I'm hoping we can pull off a bit of a shock and get through to the next round of the FA Trophy. Bring a bit more money into the club. You do get a few grand for getting through to the next round, so every little will help, because financially we're still not in the best position. We are spending more than we're bringing in, and yeah, you might blame me, but I'm actually paying under the wage bill that was provided to me. It's not my fault that the club have given me too much money, more money than they actually have. Look at this, packed out away stand, lots of Eastleigh fans making the short journey. But we're on the attack here. Marcus Higgins looking to make an early cross. He does. Here's a goo! Makes it 1-0 with his 10th goal of the season. That is his 80th ever goal for Regen Rovers. He's our all-time top goal scorer, of course. It was a deflected cross, but a goo. Great first touch and a tidy finish. Fantastic start to this game. We're on the attack straight away. Again, here's Godwin on the ball now. Raphael Godwin, decent cross to Paul McCann. Headed back to Perry Webb, who volleys it just over the bar. That would have been a stupendous strike. I'm going to keep attacking. We're not going to hold off. Now we're 1-0 up. Let's just keep going. Owusu's picked up an injury though, so I will bring Perry Miles on for him. 40 minutes on the clock. It's been very equal. 50-50 possession. We've only had a couple more shots, but we have created one clear-cut chance and one half chance. But here come Eastleigh. Max Keane should have that covered easily. We could do with probably having... Oh, let's watch it. Oh, just off the crossbar from Perry Webb. We probably could do with getting another really good centre-back to play alongside Avison. Maybe I'll look into that towards the end of the season. Let's keep it up. Assini and Higgins are tired. They've played a lot of football. Unfortunately, Courtney and Forrester were both tired as well because they'd just played under 23 football. I should probably try and keep an eye on that a bit more. Make sure they don't play just before a big game. Anyway, here we come. Perry Miles into Godwin. Finds a goo. Great ball to Higgins. Look, we've got an overload here. This is Alec McCann. That's a chance, and that's a cracking finish from Alec McCann. I mean, he still had quite a bit to do, despite the fact we had a bit of an overload on their defence there. I don't know what Eastleigh were doing defensively. All over the place, and we're beating. I mean, they're not rivals. I would call them kind of friendly rivals. They're a team that hopefully we might have a connection with one day. By the way, I've asked the board and the new board for an affiliate now 6 times in total, and they've failed every single time. I don't know whether it's because we're a created club we're going to have that problem, but it would be nice to actually find a club that wants to connect with us at some point. Here's Paul McCann, because I want to get some players on loan and get a little bit of money as well from them. But yeah, it's frustrating. Here's Pemberton. This is a chance for Eastleigh. They're back into it. Perhaps it's the time when I should bring on an extra midfielder. So bring Sean Walker on for Paul McCann. Drop Perry Miles there. Sean Walker. Just, yeah, move them all around a bit into their preferred roles. We don't need to distribute quickly anymore. We'll go balanced. Okay, let's see if we can hold on for this. In fact, what role is... Who can play as a poacher? Oh, messing around here. Tinkerman strikes again. Higgins with 2 assists, by the way. He's just insane. Walker heads that on. Knock back to their goalkeeper. Oh, that almost went over the line, I think. But it's a corner to Eastleigh. Crossed in. Coro catches brilliantly. Pumps it up the pitch, looking for the pace of McCann, who does really well to get his head on that. But unfortunately can't win the second ball. That's back to their goalkeeper. This is really torrential rain, isn't it, at Plumbing Park? It's kind of ironic, really. Here's Godwin into Webb. Back to Max Keane. See Max Keane, he's trying these adventurous passes. It's just not quite working out, and they're might punish me here. This is a chance, surely. Oh, it's somehow off the line. Agu's going to come off for John Curry. Oh, what's going on here? I meant to be playing 2 there. John Curry on the bench today. He's going to come on for Alec McCann. I'm going to play Alec McCann as a deep line forward, actually. In fact, he can play quite well as a deep line forward. He didn't used to be able to, and now he can. So perhaps I should be playing him as the deep line forward in the middle. But he works so well as the advanced forward. Can we hang on for the last few minutes? Please. This would be such an historic win for Regen Rovers. We've got tired legs out there. We've got 1 minute to hang on. Perry Webb into the box. Perry Miles. I don't know why he had so many men forward for that free kick, and with 1 minute to go, just put a couple men up there, guys. Put it into the corner and time waste. Sensible. Come on. Here's Perry Miles. Into Webb. The 2 Perrys. Oh, good. Perry Miles gets it again. There's certain players where you just have to say their first name, and I don't know why. Here's Higgins. Crossing it in. See, we're so adventurous. We had 4 men in the box. I've got it unbalanced now. Why are they getting... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Coro, you beautiful man. 10 seconds. They've got a corner. Lads, please, get rid of it. No. Oh, no. Coro saves us again. Come on. Blow the whistle, ref. Assini heads away. There we go. We're through. Oh, we've beaten Eastleigh. That means a lot to me. Oh, we had to hang on there, didn't we? But Higgins, once again, man of the match. McCann and Agu with the goals to send us through to the next round of the FA Trophy. We didn't do very well at this competition in the other parallel universe, but we're the third round. Is that the quarterfinals, or is there a third round? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, it does say third round draw, actually. So there's quite a few rounds to this competition, but it's nice to have a bit of a cup run. We were out for 3 to 6 days. That's not bad at all. Being a good episode, and we had 1,380 people turn up for that match, which will be good for the finances. So thank you for watching episode 38 of Regen Rovers. 2 wins and a loss. Pretty good episode, I think. If you're still enjoying the series, please hit that like button. Next episode, we will continue our journey towards the playoffs, hopefully. Possibly even automatic promotion. You never know. There's still plenty of games left to go this season. But until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.